How do we take notes in 2018 when building a debate and looking at research articles? You can't print them all off. That's not good for trees, and it's not good for our budget here at school. It's not fiscally responsible. You don't want to write everything down back in the old days like we did. So let me show you how I write down and keep track of my research information so that I can give my teacher a works cited list later. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give the document a title. I'm in Google Chrome. For this one, I'm going to put Blackfish Debate Notes. Okay, so here I might add my pros and cons list. There's lots of different things I might do. Right now I'm looking at my research, so research articles. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to open up a new window and I'm going to type in Blackfish documentary cutting room floor CNN and see what it pulls up. And here is the CNN article that I gave you the other day. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and where did I go? I went to CNN. Oops. I went to CNN. That's my source. Okay, I won't write that down. We just know that is it. So CNN, what's the title? The title is What Blackfish Left on the Cutting Room Floor. So what Blackfish left on the cutting room floor is the title. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to read that article. So let's say I am for the park closing because the animals are mistreated and they're much better in the wild. Okay, I still have to research cons for that. This part right here that's highlighted, Blackfish ignores the essence of parks and aquariums, their dedication to wildlife research, conservation, etc., stranded marine mammals. I would come in that, I'd highlight that, which I'm going to hit Control and then C, and that copies it for me. And I'm going to come back here and I'm going to hit Control V as in Victor, and there we go. I'm going to add that quote mark. Okay, and then I'm going to give a space so that I can see, hey, there's some more information I might want to get. So I'm going to come back to my article and I'm going to continue reading. So as I'm reading, I can see here that it says the world's longest running study of dolphin population is led by a zoological society. That looks kind of interesting. Let me click on that. Okay, so Sarasota Dolphin Research Program. This would be another really great website to look. You have media, you have news and updates, and that doesn't mean everything on their website is legitimate, but it's yet another place to look. Also, in the same CNN article, they start talking about research that's ongoing with dolphins through the National Marine Mammals Foundation website. So this would be something as well to look at. Now this is a .org, and we're going to talk about .org in just a minute. If you're from the side that animals are actually not better in the wild because of human issues with how we treat our planet, this statement right here is really, really great. However, there's a problem with that. What is their newly published research about? So I'm going to click on that. Okay, so now what I need to do, I found everything I want to use from that CNN article. Okay, so I have to come over here and I'm going to go up to the URL section. You can't see it. I think it's cut off a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so it cut me off and it will not let me take a look at it. So what I did is I went into the URL at the top where you can't see, into that bar, and I Control C, I copied the URL, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to Control V as in Victor, and I'm going to paste the complete URL number. Let me show you what you should not do. This would not be acceptable, this right here. And here's why. I can't type that in and go directly to this article. I need to be able to type in and be able to go directly to the article. You don't want to have to try to find that again, because trust me, It doesn't always happen. Once you find it, that might be the first and only time you'll ever be able to do it. You'll want to have a reference for yourself so you can go back and research and have that done. So this is how it needs to be done, okay? So then the next one, endangered species research. Enter research. So let's go there. Enter research. Enter research. And see what else it said. And I'm going to copy this. I need all of that. Copy that. Come over here. Paste that. Then I'm going to come back. I'm going to get their title, which was the title. Notice I'm not really having to type anything. I'm just copying and I'm pasting. Okay. And then I would do my quotes somewhere, and then I would end it with the URL. Okay. It's that easy. It's not complicated. And if you want to, you can come down farther. Another thing some people like to do, they come in and they will highlight the beginning of each of their pieces because that just helps it stick out a little bit more. Or they'll number them. They'll come in and say 1. They'll say this is my second one. Okay, so that's a way to keep track of your notes for research.